Even though some people can't remember what they dream about, everybody still dreams when they sleep. Dreams could be about anything at all, even something that hasn't been invented yet. This fact alone just piqued my curiosity about dreams. In fact, it just drove me to do research on dreams and just figure out what causes them. And just this inspired me to ask around my friends and family and ask about what dreams they'd had. And I also asked them about what may have caused them. Now, with that said and done, let me entertain you with some of their dreams.
I want what I left behind me. I dread when your name reminds me. Those days when things were new. Those days when I had you. Oh, take my hand and remind me what we used to believe and dream to be. Oh, take my hand, now find it, now find it, now find it. Oh, take my hand and remind me what we used to believe and dream to be. Oh, take my hand, now find it. We are the dream. We are the dream.
My name is Nick.
My name's Caleb. Caleb Arbrewster.
Harry Matthew.
I'm Huxley Matthew.
Okay. I want you to tell me about a dream that you had.
Okay, so I had a dream where I was in Target.
Target.
It's in Target.
What's the store?
The store, yes. But I was like 8, 9 again, so I wanted to get some random Legos and toys and whatnot.
Did you have the dream when you were 8, or were you 8?
No, I was 8 in the dream.
Oh, okay.
Okay, when I was like, I'm gonna say 7, maybe 5, I had this dream where it was like, I was in my bed, maybe I was sad about something, and then I look over my bed to the left, and there's like this nightlight that's plugged in, which I never really liked, and it's a nightlight from real life.
I was working on this episode that we're working on right now for Henry Danger, and it's very complicated and very difficult to shoot. And instead of being at work on Monday, I was in Guatemala.
Well, I had these blue triangular laser swords that I could just retract from my hands like claws. Yeah, I would go and they would appear, and they were triangular and really long, and they had a curve at the bottom.
I got some Legos. I got some cool action clicks back when those were still being sold. I miss those. And my mom, she let me get them, which was surprising because I was buying a lot of stuff. So I got them, and I woke up and I realized it was a dream. I couldn't help but cry a little.
And I really like that nightlight, and it unplugs itself. It starts kind of like, in those like cartoons or something where this inanimate object will kind of like be, like the light bulb was kind of like doing this stuff, and I guess an example would be Beauty and the Beast with the candle that's moving its arms and stuff. Anyway, it's like that, and it's kind of dancing around out of my room. It's like going around my bed and then out of my room.
And my art director Tristan was there with me too, so the two of us were not at work, but we were still trying to solve work problems in Guatemala. So it was pretty bizarre.
And then my friend, I told him about it in the dream, and I said, dude, they can cut through steel. And he said, I don't believe it. And so I made the lightsabers come out of my hands. He was like, and then I just cut through a solid pillar of steel, and he was like, I was like, told you. And then I just had fun with my laser swords. I think there was a burger chopping involved.
I kind of get up and slowly follow it into my parents' room. It plugs itself into an outlet in my parents' room, and the house catches on fire. I go back into my room, go into my bed, I look out the window, and there's a car going by. I try and tuck myself in, and I look up to my window again. The same car is going by in the same direction it was before. My house catches on fire more. I'm pretty much engulfed in fire at this point, and that's where my dream ends.
I was on a quest for a power gem. Well, so we traveled far through the land. Once we finally got to this place, I got the power gem and it amplified my lightsabers and like made me realize like what was happening and why. And it was like this prophecy or whatever. And then I became a superhero. And then I woke up.
And I don't remember a ton more about the dream, which probably isn't going to be that interesting for your documentary,
That's
but...
fine. So you were just, it was kind of like, it was like a mild nightmare where you had this, you were like, you needed to be at work, but then you weren't there, you were in Guatemala.
Exactly.
Okay.
Mild nightmare, I think, is a good description of that.
Okay. That's sad that you didn't get your action fixed.
I was really sad. I was actually like really happy.
Was there something in your life that might have prompted you to have this dream about like the Legos?
I
or
think
just, like,
because I was a little recently, a couple days before I had this dream, I did pull out some of my old Legos and action clicks and put them together and play with them for a bit. That was actually really fun.
just for the nostalgia of it.
Completely. I found that it was all dusty. Oh, I spent the first like hour cleaning them, and there was dead bugs in there. It was gross, but it was really fun to see them all. So I think that's maybe why. I don't know.
So, what do you think would have happened in your life to prompt you having this laser sword dream?
Well, my brother, you,
Yes.
had just gotten a Vive for Christmas, and he got a bootleg game called Lightblade VR, and I was really into that, using lightsabers as my hands, and I was into sword fighting at that time, and that might have caused the dream.
You used the lightsabers in the video game, and it was like they were coming out of your hands because the controllers had turned into the lightsabers. And what do you think this power gem might have like symbolized in real life?
Well, I really wanted to beat a level in the Lightblade VR where you have to hit the robot with the reflect lasers, and I haven't hit him a single time.
So what could have been happening in real life that might have prompted this kind of dream?
Now, when I said that I was close to 7 or 5, I think I was actually younger. Because I think I had this dream because I stopped sleeping in my room with my parents. Or I mean in their room. Anyway, like I finally said, okay, you need to sleep by yourself now. And that was hard on me for a little bit. Like,
So you think it might have something to do with like maybe the anxiety of like not being with your parents anymore, and then the nightlight like attacking them?
The nightlight, we went to a store, and like it was the only one at the store, and I didn't particularly like it, but we had to get it.
So, okay. Not much else happened in the dream. Like, what were there specific work problems you were trying to solve?
Well, we had to redesign a big set, and we just weren't around to do it, so that was the main problem.
So,
But other than that, it was kind of vague. Like I don't really. I remember more the feeling of, sort of trying to deal with the stressful situation and being really far away, and then the only other person who could help was also far away.
And since the dream didn't have an end, could it maybe have resolved the story that your dream was trying to tell in real life? Was there a resolution to this problem of not sleeping with your parents anymore?
I guess the resolution was that I wasn't afraid to sleep with myself anymore.
That's good. Did the dream help you at all? Or did it just make you feel more alone?
I don't think it affected me that much, honestly.
Okay. And so you wanted to beat the level so you feel like...
Like I quested and did all this progress to get the power gem, which was, I guess, beating the final level.
Yeah. Or you like got the skill, but you didn't beat the final level yet because the dream.
Yeah.
And so generally,
So I guess the final level was me being a superhero.
so you got the gem and that completed like your drive to like you got what you needed to be able to defeat this final level of the video game. Did you go back to the video game and try to beat it again?
I did.
Did you beat it?
No.
Oh, so the dream wasn't ended in real life. It was
No.
kind of just kind of stayed in the dream, and it hasn't been. The prophecy has not been fulfilled.
Not yet.
Gonna keep trying.
Yes.
Okay.
In fact, after I finish sword fight training, I'm coming back here and playing that game.
Okay. Yeah. So your feeling of needing to be there, I guess, was translated into that not being there in the dream.
Exactly.
That's interesting. And I guess since the dream's so recent, and I guess you're talking about tomorrow, wouldn't technically, is it tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the question I usually ask would be, like, since your dream might have ended abruptly, how would it end in real life? But I guess we'll just have to see.
We'll have to see, but usually we end up shooting these things.
Do you think the love for your Legos like prompted you to maybe want to buy more? Is that
Oh, that's called commercialism.
commercialism? The commercialism made its way into your dreams
Yeah.
for buying Legos.
Oh yeah. And you know it worked. It worked. It's worked its magic. I wanted to go straight to Target and buy more Legos. So you know what? They're doing their job.
Okay.
They weren't even Legos. It was Mega Bloks. It was Halo Mega Bloks.
This is the Halo.
Do
Mega
not get that. It was the little mystery packs with the see-through Master Chief. I needed it. I never ended up getting it because it wasn't real.
So the dream left you wanting to buy these Legos.
It left me more sad than wanting to buy Legos, but yeah, I say I totally wanted that Master Chief. That would have been.
The sadness could only be filled by buying more Legos.
That's how they get ya. That's how they get ya. See, don't give in. Don't give in to the big man who sees all. This is what he wants. He probably implanted. He's the one who made me have this dream. You know what? Yes. You know I'm not buying it. You know what? I didn't.
You didn't.
I didn't, because I knew it was all part of a grand scheme. Not buying that propaganda.
Well, good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime.